Hi friends, it's Joan at 10 Pentacles Tarot. Today I'm going to review for you the Power of Surrender cards, a 52 card deck to transform your life by letting go. And this deck is by Judith Orloff, MD, the New York Times best-selling author of The Power of Surrender, which I've not personally read, but I found this deck for $11 at my local discount bookstore. It was a regular $21.99 deck, so it is half price. I just left that on there so I could tell you that. And now I'm going to take it off. The bookstore is called From the Ground Up Books. It's in LaGrange, Kentucky. It's owned by an author named Lynn Tincher who writes paranormal novels. I was going to say romance novels, but they're not all romance novels. They're just paranormal type mysteries. And they're really good. That's Lynn Tincher. She's not paying me to say this. I just like her store. I like her stories. And I will probably do some reviews of those coming up on the channel. So let's look at this deck. Like I said, I bought this used. It's in really good shape. I always want to make sure that what I buy at the bookstores are not counterfeit, because sometimes the bookstore people, if they don't read tarot, they have no clue. They don't even know if it's a counterfeit deck. But this one is not. This is published by Hay House. And it comes in a sturdy top and bottom cardboard box. I would like to say this. If you buy used decks, be sure that you cleanse them either with sage smoke or Palo Santo. Love that smell. Or, just leave them sit with a selenite crystal on them for 24 hours or so. I even do that with new decks. You just never know. I had a bad experience with it once. So anyway, let's get back to this deck. And also be careful when you're buying used decks. If the person smoked and you're sensitive to that, you may get a bad surprise. Okay, so that happened to me with one deck, but this one's fine. Okay, so Judith Orloff, MD. This is what the sides look like. This is, again, published by Hay House. And this is I'm not sure what the year is, but I will let you know. And the back says, surrender is the divine art of letting go, the ability to flow instead of clenching, obsessing, and over-controlling. You can use these 52 cards by Dr. Judith Orloff as oracles to empower your choices and relationships. By consulting this deck and the accompanying instruction booklet, you'll be able to create the most positive future possible and learn not to sabotage yourself. These cards are alive with magic and spirit. Embrace them as your personal companions to help deepen your connection to your intuition and the divine. Again, this was $21.99 in the U.S., $28.99 in Canada. And of course, I found it used in super new shape. This is what the inside of the box looks like. Now, when they say booklet, this is more like a little pamphlet. It's not really a booklet. But I'm looking for the publication. See, and I'm not seeing the... Okay, so this is a 2014... No, it's a 2016 deck, sorry. She wrote the book, The Power of Surrender 2014. So this is a 2016 deck. Here they have about the author. There she is. It's the instruction... It says instruction booklet, so there is no other booklet that comes with it. It says, tapping into the visionary power of the cards... how to use the cards, relax and center yourself, hold the deck and connect with it, shuffle the deck, pose a question about surrender. You might want to ask, like, what habits can I surrender in order to be healthier? What emotional block can I surrender to find a soulmate? So on, you get the idea. Number 5, absorb the card's message. And number 6, apply the card's message to your life. And then it talks about co-partnering with the Power Surrender cards over a lifetime. And that's it. That's the little booklet. I guess that's all you need because all the information is on the cards. So this is what the back of the cards look like. Very beautiful. They're not reversible because they don't need to be reversible. Let's see how they shuffle. And these are not in any particular order today. They are glossy finish. Let's see, how's the card weight? They're medium to heavy weight. They're pretty thick cards. Let's see. Okay, well, my shuffling skills are leave a lot to be desired today. So let's let's try this way. I mean, they are shuffling nicely. They're not sticking together. Sometimes these thicker cards have a tendency for me to stick a little bit, but these are going really well. So that card flipped over. So let's see what it says. Okay. And then we'll look at all of the cards because I obviously haven't done that yet. So this is surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. Boy, I don't know if any of you needed that, but I assuredly did. Okay, so surrender to effortlessness. Don't try to force the river. All right, so let's look at the rest of the cards. We'll do another pull at the end to see. And I forgot to mention this to you. In the bottom of the box, anywhere, anytime, card readings on your mobile device. And it talks about how you can get the app for this deck on your phone. All right, so let's see. Surrender worry, surrender to play, surrender to silence, surrender to rest and sleep, surrender resentments, surrender fear, surrender to your full power, surrender frustration, surrender defensiveness, surrender to joy, surrender low self-esteem, surrender the idea you can fix someone. Wow, that's a good one for a lot of people. Surrender to wonder and awe, surrender to what is, surrender your fear of change. Surrender your desire to control people. Surrender obsessive thinking. Surrender your fear of intimacy. Surrender negative thinking. Surrender to the magic of who you are. Surrender to trust. Surrender unhealthy relationships. Surrender to non-action. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Surrender to spirit. Surrender to miracles. Surrender to inner peace. Surrender your need to always be right. Surrender to prayer. Surrender to success. Surrender to passion. Surrender procrastination. Surrender stress. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Surrender your attachment to results. Oh boy, do I need that. Surrender the habit of people-pleasing. Surrender to receiving and support. Surrender to receiving support and love. Surrender comparisons with other people. Surrender to creativity. Surrender to complete healing. Surrender to your intuition. Surrender to setting limits. Surrender your ego. Surrender denial. Surrender to your soul's path. Surrender the drama. Surrender to divine timing. Surrender your belief in scarcity. Surrender your addictions. Surrender to the wisdom of your body. Surrender stubbornness. Wow, 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 wow. I can see how this deck could be certainly powerful for me. All right, so let's go ahead and see how they shuffle, and then we'll pull another one. So I'm not going to even try to do the, I'm not even going to try to do the riffle because I'm not feeling it today. All right, Spirit, what message do you have about surrender for the viewer? What other message do you have for the viewer about surrender, about what they should consider surrendering? There it is. And this card is Surrender Denial. It says, accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. Wow. Wow, that is so pertinent to a lot of people. Okay, accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. Well, that is some good advice. All right, friends, that was my review of the Power of Surrender cards by Judith Orloff, MD. published by Hay House in did I say 2016? I think I did. In 2016. All right. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you've not done so. It's completely free for you, and it helps me out a whole lot. I want to thank you for being with me today. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is where you are, and I hope you have a super happy new year. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.